if you guys can see this. We're coming up on the river. Beautiful, clear day. And the river gorge itself just full of clouds, full of mist. Pretty cool stuff. All right, Fisher folks, it is pretty damn frosty out here this morning. We are not feeling warm right now. On the Deschutes, looking for red band trout. If we're lucky, steelhead, definitely some whitefish. You know, I'd take a big sucker fish too, but Euro nymphing, maybe some dry flies if we get a blue wing olive hatch. Yeah, it's like November 20th or something, I don't know. Thanksgiving is this week. I'm gonna be going up to Seattle for that. Hopefully you'll be able to see me catching some fish off the beach of Puget Sound while I'm up there. But yeah, I'm too cold to stand around, so we're gonna keep this intro snappy. Let's get fishing. Oh, we hooked a good one here. Right out the gate. Woo! You! You know, on these really cold mornings, I have done well before. Oh, ooh, close one right there. Oh, yeah, baby. Look, getting on towards the end of November, it's cold. It's supposed to be sunny today. We're gonna take whatever we can get. We're happy with this one for sure. Really happy. Hopefully it won't be the only fish. So I've shown you guys this before, but this is another really nice spot for just keeping a fish contained while I get ready for a shot. Just in nice, easy water, down in the net. I don't have to do anything, not touching him. And he's safe in there. The water's not too fast, he can breathe easy, not hurting himself on the net, not flopping around too much. So this is perfect for getting some content, if that's something you're into. What a stellar fish. Around 14 inches. Sweet. We've got ice in the guides today, folks. Especially up here at the top. Look at all that, man. Cold morning. Jesus. Right when it mattered most to be connected to the flies. I'm having some technical difficulties this morning. Just in terms of how well I'm fishing. Not in terms of the actual technology. Okie doke, let's keep moving. All right, so here's the morning dilemma, folks, is that, so I got out here about an hour and a half later than normal because I was pretty hungover 2 days ago, so I just gave myself a little bit more time to sleep today. And the morning is when I think the fishing is gonna be best. So I'm trying to figure out, it's always a little bit, so this time of year, I find that the fish are less predictable than a lot of other times of year. I don't really know where, any time I come out, I'm gonna have to track them down. I don't know exactly where they're gonna be. Whereas in the summer, they can get pretty consistent. You can have a pretty good guess that they're gonna be in the same places every time. So I think the morning is gonna be the best time, but I don't know where they are. So the dilemma is, wherever I choose to stop makes a big difference. So the choices are heavy this morning. There we go. Whoop. strong little one. Red sides always pull hard. I do think the people that love this river, I might catch some hate for this, and I do love red sides. I do think people will say they're the strongest. I think there are stronger bows out there. Some of them are really strong. So what it is on the Deschutes, in some rivers, I pretty much only catch high quality fish. On the Deschutes, it gets a lot of pressure. There's a ton of fish per river mile, so that's a lot of competition between fish. So sometimes I catch fish that pull like you wouldn't believe. But sometimes you get fish that I'm like, that one's not in the best shape, you know? So they're not all the strongest fish you ever seen. Got a pretty good trout on. Woo! Nice. It's a beefy one. Honestly, wasn't expecting that. Because I'd already put some good casts. Well, not right through where he was, but close. That's awesome. Oh, a fat, strong fish. Look at that. Cool. All right, so caught a few fish so far. We're doing good. I'm thinking it might be fun today to, so anytime I'm out on the Deschutes or really any river that I know pretty well, I like to make a point of fishing at least one spot that I haven't tried before, just to keep learning all the time. But I'm thinking today it might be fun to work a good amount of water I've never tried before. That's one of the awesome things about the Deschutes. There's just so much accessible water. You could take so many years to fish every inch of it. Anyway, yeah, I mean, definitely still gonna hit some spots I know later today, but yeah, about to work some stuff I've never fished before, so wish me luck. So when I'm fishing new water, that's especially when, I mean, you guys know my mantra, cover water, cover water, cover water, but especially when it's new. And that is something I really like the indicator for. I can walk and fish a lot more easily with the indicator than I can walk and fish Euro nymphing. There we go, little whitey. We take it though. Keep the monotony away, you know? Probably not hungry, but there has to be a fish in this underhang. I don't know about probably not hungry. Probably won't catch it, but there just has to be. There's no way. See what happens if we just let the flies get as deep as possible. There we go. Oh, another little one. Yoinked him right out of there. Whoop. There we go. Little one. Oh, he's gone. not a problem. So I've been working a bunch of new water, but the only problem with working new water on a day like today, it's a lot of fun. I'm seeing a lot of things that I'm like, oh, that could fish good. But the fishing, I mean, it's late November. The fishing really just isn't that amazing today. So it's not really giving those spots a fair shake, you know? Whitefish. Okay, folks, after that whitefish, we'll take a brief pause just to admire the view around here. And then let me just walk you through what flies I'm running today. So I've got a, this is called a rib roast. An old coworker of mine made this up. It's a good sized stonefly nymph. This one's a size 8 hook, I think, 4.6 mil bead. Heavy vinyl rib on there, so it's pretty bulky. And then this one is, I don't know, it doesn't have a name. I made it up. It's pretty easy. It's pink bead, there's a little bit of CDC collar, silver wire, purple thread for the body. So yeah, that's been the setup the whole day. Every fish, one of those two. I'd say they've been going about 50-50 today. Really hit that one hard. Come here. There we go. Boy, I don't know if I just haven't noticed this before, or the last few have been extra this way, but I feel like these whitefish scales on them have been kind of rough today. All right, guys, I need to sit down for a minute here, so hopefully that's not too sunny for the camera. I'm thinking it might be story time on the river. So I have certainly been accused of doing dumb things on the river, foolish things. And if you've seen my content, you know that I am wont to swim across the river, boots, rod, all that stuff, and wade really aggressive, and people definitely tell me that that's dumb, and I disagree. I think I know what I'm doing out here, but I have done some dumb things, and this is maybe the dumbest of them all. So I am known to climb a tree to get my flies back, and I figured out last year that the alders, that's what I get my flies stuck in more often than anything. If they're too high up for you to get your flies, you climb up there, you can usually just break the branch off and then get your flies. So I was getting more and more aggressive with this, and even the first time I tried this, this was dumb, but I was like, oh man, I can't reach that, it's too far out there, so I'll hang off the branch and hand over hand walk my way out to it until the branch breaks and me and my flies fall into the river. And yeah, that was stupid, but it worked once, twice, 3 times or so. And I got in a situation where I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this again. I can't quite reach it. Here's the plan. I'll lean out onto the branch, grab it, and then it's too far for me to want to like walk out on my hands. So I'll swing my feet up so I'm like a sloth over this branch and shimmy out there. And then when I feel the branch start to break, I'll let my feet drop and we'll go down, land on my feet in the water. So I swung my feet out there. I got one crawl, and the branch just snapped so fucking fast. I had no chance to get vertical, and thank God I landed in the river and cracked the back of my head on a rock hard. But I did get the flies back. But yeah, that might be the stupidest thing I've ever done out here, so yeah. Oh geez, when the breeze kicks up, it reeks of dead salmon around here. Someone, who's in charge? Someone should deal with that. Anyway, yeah, fun little story interlude. So let's go catch some more fish. Another whitefish. You know, one of the things that I enjoy most about fishing at this time of year, I've yet to see another fisherman today, even on a big famous river like this. The cold weather, I mean, icing the guides this morning, that kind of keeps your weekend warriors away. Also, it's a Monday. The blind set works. Another whitefish. They're plentiful right here, it would seem. It's a pretty big one though. Well, not that big, but I've caught some much smaller ones than that today. Hook out. Let's see here. That one, about 12 inches. Pretty cool. All right, guys, we're packing it in for the day. It's been a very pleasant day on the river. Started out pretty cold, but I think it's probably in the low to mid 40s now. I'm feeling comfortable, especially doing all this walking. I pretty quickly lost count how many fish I caught, but it felt like a good number for the back half of November. I think I covered a lot of new water today, but not much of it really fished. So my apologies, because most of what fished is what worked last week. So my apologies if you're bored of that water, but hey, the fish are where the fish are. Yeah, like I said, just because the new spots didn't fish doesn't mean that they wouldn't at some other time. When the fishing is kind of mid like this, that's not necessarily the best time to explore new water, but it just keeps it fun, keeps things interesting. Yeah, gonna be headed up to Seattle, hopefully do some fishing up there, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. So do me a favor, like and subscribe, and see y'all later.